Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about renewable energy source, that is the unit of ocean and thermal energy. In this topic, we have to exploring the renewable energy explorations. So here we have to introduction the how the thermal energy and geothermal energy is can be using for the sustainable energy source. We already know that. So these are the renewable energy sources, and we have to derive the energy for the unlimiteds. Okay. So let's move on the topic for the topic of renewable energy explorers. So, what is the basic of renewable explorers of power in future clean energy? The hazardous status of the technology of the global transitions toward the sustainable. The clean energy can be brighter for the tomorrow. So, if you have a no hazardous data, for example, so all the renewable energy sources can be naturally derive the energy. So, if we have to convert the energy in a useful applications. So that is the main focusing for the we have to using the renewable energy source. So and also we have to using the different types of future cleaning of the environment. Let's discuss on one by one. The first of all, the how do they unlocking the renewable energy potential with the data. So here there is a two concept we have to using for this. The first primary is the high resolution of the intelligence and the global impact of the renewable forces. So what is called as high resolutions of the intelligence? So first of all, the renewable energy explorer deliver the precise and country the specific renewable energy data that can be transferred. So how we understand the solar and wind energy across the diverse the geographics. So as we know that, so nowadays the solar energy is a main essential energy for the renewable energy sources, and also the wind energy, and also installation also solar energy is very easy and comfortable. There is no any what is called as any hazardous formations in the solar areas. So what is the global impact of the regional focus under this? So for the project developments, the polymer makers of the our platform, they enable the smarter investment strategies. That is the evidence based on the policy, the formulation of the worldwide. So here why empathy? Why is a data matter is a renewable energy? So we have to categorize the as per the empathize the risk reductions and the grid integration and the climate goal. So what is the risk reduction? So what is the called as the accurate solar and wind energy sources? So that is meaning called as the data mines the project uncertainties. So they're reducing the financial risk and cutting the development cost significantly for the inverters and the developers. So for the grid integrations, okay, so the precise temporal and spiral data for the supporting the seamless integration of the variable, the renewable energy is can be as a convert into useful power infrastructures and enable the strategy of the renewable energy zone planning. So for the climate goaling, so for the climate cloning, we have to data is driven the insightness empowerment of the governments and the investors to efficiently the meet the ambition ambience the climate commitments and accelerate the global energy transitions. So as per the define the Southeast Asia, the renewable force trend, the unprecedented resolutions, economic acceleration, the 2 kilometer is a spiral of and the 10 kilometer temporal resolutions of the solar data. So the covering the entire Southeast Asian region, the providing the unmatches for the accuracy of the project planning. The economic accelerations occur the according to the economy is include the Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, whereas the energy demand is surging. So the how they renewable energy explorer the supports the India energy transitions. So as per that, the Ampere's target achievements, they enable the data driven the strategic planning, which is a help the India to achieve the Ampere's the 500 gigawatt mega electron volts, the target by the 2020, the 2030, the ensuring the efficient resource allocations. The grid integration of the excellence that facilitates the seamless integration of the variable renewable energy sources into the national grid through the precise resource, the mapping and forecasting the capabilities. The policy and investment catalyst that support the evidence-based the policy design, re-risk investment decisions, and streamlining the competitive acquisitions process and accelerating the renewable energy approvals. So the visualization and impact. So before and after of the renewable energy explorations, as per the diagram, we have to clearly discuss. So before the fragment approach, so for example, the scattered and implement the data resource, the create the uncertainty, and high project development is risking the cost and lengthening the approval of the processing, delaying development, and the suboptimal site selections, the reducing the efficiency. But after the data is driven, the excellent, the streamlining the evidence is based on the decisions making, the optimizing the site selections, maximizing the return, the accelerated cleaning energy growth, the reducing time to make the by the up to the 40%. So the join the renewable energy revolutions. So we have to data is driven the future and the empowering innovations and build together. So the data derive the futures, the harness the cutting edge analytics, the precise resource, the mapping to the unlock the India first the renewable energy source, the potential, the accelerating sustainable development. So the empowering innovations, they enable the smart investment and the progressive policy framework and break through the innovation with the comprehensive renewable exploration, explore the insightness and tools. So build together. So we have to collaborate with us, the create the cleaner and more suitable and sustainable and the energy secure the tomorrow for the generations to overcome the all over India and beyond. So that summary of this lecture series. So the renewable energy source example the core functionality and impact user. So we have to derive the core functionality, the relevant precise data, country specified renewable data, focusing on the solar and wind sources across the diverse geographical, and may coming for the impact and user, the policy maker, project developer, and the transformer understanding resource. Thank you.